Welcome to this week's video. Today we are talking about how to rebuild self-trust. If you are exploring healthy living, especially whole food plant-based nutrition, you may be finding that you're scared to try something. You're scared to dive into this because you have been there, done that with so many other ways of eating, so many other dieting and fads and trends, and you're not quite sure if you can follow through. And that comes from our self-trust basically being compromised and damaged, but it's not your fault. This comes from going through the ringer, being through the system of diet culture. We're talking all about diet culture this month, and this week is no exception. So if you want to figure out how to start fresh and how to rebuild that self-trust, we're going to talk about that today. In the meantime, if you have not met me before, let me introduce myself. I'm Danielle Dinkelman. I'm a national board certified health and wellness coach, and I'm a plant-based nutrition educator. I do these videos every single week inside my YouTube channel and my free private Facebook group, both under the name Healthy Living with Danielle Dinkelman. If you want more videos like this, then you've definitely got to join us in the Facebook group. We also share recipes once a week and just encouraging coaching prompts to help you get focused, get clear, and make progress in your health and wellness journey. So come and join us there if you haven't yet. Let's dive into today's topic. We're talking about self-trust. First, let me start off with, let's talk about dieting, right? So if you've kind of been there, done that with dieting, you've been in a place where you and your body are not really friends, right? Dieting kind of puts us in this adversarial relationship with our body. It makes us think and feel that our body is wrong, our body is broken, and it needs to be whipped into shape, right? I don't see that as a very helpful mindset to bring into healthy living, to bring into whole food plant-based nutrition. It's not helpful. So I just want to bring that to your attention and give you permission to recognize that mindset, recognize where it comes from, and work on letting it go and replacing that with something new. With whole food plant-based nutrition, the good news is that you can trust your body. Okay, you can trust that your body is going to know what to do with this good, wholesome food you are feeding it. You can trust your hunger cues. You can trust your satiety. When you feel full, you can stop eating. It's okay. And when you're hungry, you can eat. Okay, the types of foods that we switch over to when we go to plant-based nutrition is so dramatically different than what we eat in the standard American diet. You can trust your body. Okay, if you need more resources on this, please send me a message, reach out. I've got a great resource guide if you are just getting started with plant-based nutrition and you need to be pointed in the right direction to strengthen your understanding of those nutrition pieces. Reach out to me. Let's talk more than just about food and your body, though. Let's talk about diet culture a little bit. How does diet culture destroy your relationship with yourself and your trust in yourself? Well, chances are, if you've been in the dieting world, you've probably been on about 10 diets, okay? We go through the ringer on this, right? It breaks my heart to see it, but it's just almost a fact of modern life that most people have been on multiple diets. And that right there damages our self-trust, because here we are, we've tried to do something that we think is good for us, losing weight, we're trying to get healthy, and we do it for a time, and maybe we're successful, and then maybe we fail, or we try it and we fail. But basically, dieting sets us up for this continual pattern of failure and of letting ourselves down, and that's rough. That's damaging. So I just want you to notice this, be aware of it, recognize, yeah, I've been through some stuff, and I've got some healing to do here. Now, building self-trust is, we call it something else when we talk about behavior change. We call it self-efficacy. Self-efficacy is the confidence level that you have in yourself to be able to make positive changes. Okay, that's the definition of self-efficacy. And we study this in positive psychology, we study this in behavior change, and it's very useful in the work that I do with my health and wellness coaching clients. If I was working with you and could tell that your self-efficacy, your confidence in being able to make changes is really low, there's a very specific way I would guide you and help you rebuild that self-efficacy. So I want to share a little bit of that with you today. So low self-efficacy is synonymous with low self-trust, right? It's this thing of, I just don't know if I can do this. I've had so many other experiences that I'm looking at that I've not been successful at. What makes me think that I'm going to be successful this time? Okay, that's valid. That's, of course, maybe where you might find yourself. So here's the way that you can rebuild your self-efficacy. One of the best ways is to look for the small wins. Okay, set yourself up for success. We talked about this a little bit earlier this month. Creating goals that are doable, that are realistic, that are achievable for you, and really being honest about that. You know, again, right now, if you're at level 1, don't try to set a goal that's at level 5. Set a level 2 goal, okay? It's okay. And really, when your self-efficacy is low, it's weak, and you want to strengthen it, best way to do that is to give yourself new evidence that you can be successful. And you can do that by setting yourself up for success, by setting achievable, realistic goals from where you are right now. Be so honest with that, please. There's no shame in being where you are right now. The quicker you can just get present to that and get self-compassionate about that, the more progress you are going to make. All right, so let's see, was there anything else I wanted to touch on with this? Okay, last thing I'm going to say, rebuilding self-efficacy will come from the small wins. Rebuilding that self-trust, and not only just self, but body, building trust between you and your body is going to come as you're consistent over time, as you stick with this long term. I think that's the other thing that dieting kind of puts us through, is it almost like if our body could speak, I imagine that our body is saying, yeah, right, we've been there, done that. And you've done programs for 6 weeks, you've done programs for a year, and then you stopped. So it's almost like we need to show our body, no, we're serious about this. We're sticking with this for the long haul. We are playing the long game here. This is no short-term sprint. We are in this. So time is on your side. You know, be patient, be consistent, and be gentle with yourself. Set realistic expectations for yourself so that you can be consistent, so that you don't burn out. Okay? One of the best ways to rebuild that self-trust between you and your body is to continually show your body and prove to your body, hey, I'm taking care of you. Hey, I'm in a better place now than I ever have been before. Hey, I understand food and nutrition more than I've ever understood before. I've got you. Okay, that's what I want you to say to your body as you step into this new way of making healthy changes, this new way of eating. If you're looking into whole food, plant-based nutrition, congratulations, you have found a powerful, powerful tool. So I hope that you'll use it to rebuild that self-trust, trust with your body, trust with yourself mentally and emotionally, and heal from all of the baggage that you may have been picking up along the way with those mainstream diet fads. And you know, it's time for something new, and I have a feeling that it's going to be good. All right. Okay, so remember to find us on Facebook, find us on YouTube. Keep hanging out with us here if you want to hear more about how to really leave that dieting mindset behind and really step into something new and better and different, really stepping into this lifestyle approach to health and wellness, especially if you are committed to plant-based nutrition, then this is the place to be. So until next time, take care.